Now look at this one. This is a chart of someone born in 69 in Sankranti. Can you see Sankranti over here? Look at the sun. Look at the degrees of the sun. 0 degrees Sagittarius, 13, right? Right. This person is born on Monday. So, now, moon rules which house?
Fourth house.
The moment you see somebody born on Sankranti, take the house owned by the Lord of the day. Always. House owned by the Lord of the day. So, which is the house owned by the Lord of the day? Fourth house. Right? What does fourth house rule? Home, settling down. Right. That is the greatness about this person. She is struggling to settle down. She is wealthy, not that she doesn't have money. She is extremely wealthy, belongs to a very good family. Her father is probably one of the top editors, right, Sarah? Top editors of the New York, what is that paper? Whatever the paper. But she's been struggling to settle down.
New York Times.
New York Times. You see what's happening? Even if that house doesn't, the people in that house are not hit, somehow that house gets hit. So, just because you're no one, you don't want kids, doesn't mean that your 9th house is not hit. You see my point? There are other factors to the 9th house which have to be remedied. Right.
Would we say that her 4th house is destroyed or something else?
4th house is destroyed. See, 4th house doesn't have to do with children. Right?
Well, I mean, it's the lady who was settling down having a problem.
4th house has to do with settling down, the home.
Yeah.
So can't have a home.
But is it just, would we say the house is destroyed?
Every time she tries to settle down, some havoc happens. Unbelievable havoc. And then she's packing up and going to another place. Then again havoc, again packing up, going to another place. Then joins the music. She's a good singer. Again packs up. So it's her never-ending story.
No remedy?
Yeah, I'll give another remedy.
It's her 4th house also is to do with the happiness, and she was not happy.
She was never, poor thing.
Yeah, I think you will see that straight away.
You just look at her, you'll feel it. Yeah, poor thing.
But she has Saturn and Golika right on her ascendant, too.
Yeah.
The moon's
with Rahu, so she's always wandering.
That's right.
Yeah, that's very true. She's wandering always.
Yeah, so might as well just live out of hotels.
Yes,
Why not? Travel all the time.
No, I will not. No. Our job as Jyotish is not to give the advice flowing with the chart. Sometimes.
but that is true because that's what she does.
Yes, you are right that she's always doing all this.
She's
You're right.
wandering all over the place and staying in different places.
So my advice to her, please look at the chart very carefully. My advice to her was to worship Kali. And she found a spiritual path by which she found home. Why did I do that? You see, there is something to do with spirituality and the Lord of the Day. Or the Lord of the Day is the moon. It's mother. Moon has to do with mother, moon, right? Moon, mother. And here moon is in the house of Saturn. So that's Saturn's mother, Kali. Right, so worship Kali and find your way. And she started worshipping Kali. The lady who was never happy all the time, sad, grumbling, was so delighted. Oh my God, her joy knew no bounds. She couldn't understand why she's happy. She's happy all the time. She went up to the Himalayas, she started learning music. Then what not all she was doing. She was writing once in a while. This, I'm very happy. I said, I will give you only 1 month of it. After that, you find your path. That is my job. And after that, she has found. She's happy. That is important. She found a community to be a part of. A group like 4,000, Finding home is finding the group to be with. That's very crucial. Don't ignore the Kendras. When the Lord of the Day is the Lord of Kendras, you can't ignore it. You see, it's very crucial. Yeah.
I have a Sankranti. My Lord of the Day is Saturn. My Saturn's in 5th house.
The Lord of No, you have to talk about horoscope like this. My Lagna is this. Say, my Lagna is?
Cancer.
My Lagna is Cancer. And I have Sankranti dosha. The sun is in which sign? Tell?
Libra.
The sun is in Libra. It's a duplicate, no, important. You should know. And you have Sankranti dosha. You were born on which day?
Saturday.
Saturday. So that means the Saturn is the lord of? Shani is the lord of which houses? 7th house and? 8th house. Please make a note. Saturn is the lord of 7th house and 8th house. Right. So it is possible that he can have a lot of dissatisfaction related to 7th house or 8th house until the person takes to a spiritual path associated with that. When it takes to a spiritual path associated with that, then the problem will vanish.
So that explains witchcraft.
Been wondering
Why I was talking about spiritual path over here? Do you see? I am talking about Sankranti, Lord of Day, spiritual path. It has to. There has to be a linkage. When you take that path, you will find an answer to your problems. You see that? Here, this, I gave the person a mantra. She found a Kali. See that? It has to do with the 4th Lord Moon, mother. And the mother took her to the home, the spiritual home. And she was a part of the spiritual family, and she learned music, and she learned dancing, and she was happy, she settled. What is settling down? Settling down is finding people with whom you are meant to be happy with them. That is settling down. Right.
So Sankranti affects material, not spiritual. That's why spiritual is.
You go on the spiritual path, you will solve your material problem. That is the catch. The catch is go on the spiritual path to solve your material problem. It's the reverse. People look for a material solution. No, you have to find a spiritual solution, and then the material will automatically become okay. So in his case, for example, it is the Lord of the 7th house and 8th house. How is your relationship? Super.
I have
You don't have relationship. Oh my God. Why doesn't he have a relationship? Because he is born on Sankranti. And Saturn is Lord of the 7th house and 8th house. He has excellent relationship. Only that the body is not there. Because you see, the physical body, how? It has to be somebody. So the way out for you is number one. Sankranti does not affect those people who are born before you. It affects those people who are born after you. So hint number one. If you have to fall in love with somebody elder. See? Do you get it? Do you get the point that I'm trying to make? Number one. Number two. Your relationships will improve when you find the spiritual path indicated by the Lord of the Sun. Whatever is the spiritual path. Saturn. Whatever Saturn will indicate based upon its answer. Okay? Do you get the point? See, it worked in his case also. It worked in her case also. It works everywhere. It's a uniform rule. Got it? So now, today you have understood what is Sankranti, how to study Sankranti, how to study the Lord of the Day correctly. Okay, time for a tea break.